Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome, everyone, depending on where you are in your life and the time of day in which you decide to click and join us on another adventure, another episode of the Lore of Warcraft. Thank you so much for being here with me. On the last episode of this epic odyssey through the World of Warcraft universe, we set the stage for the Redridge Mountains with our Alliance character. It's all but entirely an Alliance questing zone. And there's a little bit of travel where you kind of discover the background lore about why Redridge is in the state that it's in. It underscores the strategic importance of Redridge as a buffer zone between the Kingdom of Stormwind and the remaining orcs, the Blackrock tribe, and whatever else pours forth out of Blackrock Mountain. And it really highlights the fact that there is some kind of treachery going on within Stormwind itself, whether that's just Stormwind as a nation turning its back on its buffer states, or something, the puppet masters of the Child King intentionally weakening the kingdom. Now, those of you that have played through know the answer to that, but from a lore perspective, we haven't uncovered that yet. So now we have all of those things all set up, and we're ready to start helping Redridge by killing all of the baddies in the area. So stay a while and listen as we get to that. There's a serious gnoll problem. That's long been an issue that's plagued the Alliance. There's Blackrock orcs, as we mentioned above. Plus, as is true in every zone, there are just the baddies that would be any frontier kind of land would have to deal with. Lions and tigers and bears and giant spiders and condors and Murlocs. Some of them we want to kill because we don't like them. Some of them we want to kill because they are tasty. Alright, so I talked about on the last episode what we're going to do. What's going to be our plan of attack. I would like to complete this in 2 episodes. One today and tomorrow. So we have a free lunch here. I'd like to go down and take care of that. And on the way, we need mobs. We need spider meats. So we're going to make kind of a loop like this. Going over here, because that's where the condor meat is. We can really do quite a lot in that time. So while we are walking this loop, we can get some, if not all, of the things needed for Redridge Goulash. We will get the opportunity to kill some mongrels and some poachers. They are not the most important. We do need gore tusks, so you're going to see me killing those. But they're not the most important. They're the weakest of the gnolls. We will kill stronger gnolls as we continue. We already have our 4th snout right there. There's Belly Grub. Yesterday we did kill Belly Grub already, so we're going to leave it because it seems like it's always waiting on a respawn timer. We also leveled up to level 29 yesterday, which is great. So now we're only 1 level behind our Horde character. And another reason that I want to do it in this loop, because these are the lower level quests, which are giving us no XP. Since we already completed a quest zone at this tier, the Stone Talon Mountains, it does mean that we are kind of slowed. And that's the one downside, and it's not a huge downside to me, but for some people that could be a deal breaker, and that is that as we complete these things, in terms of overall leveling, we're making very little progress. Supposedly you can mine ore in the region and get the Rethpan ore, which we do need, but I don't know. I don't ever see it. We have yet to see it. We've tried a couple times. I'm not going to hike that mountain for some copper. We do need copper and tin. Looks like we've got about 15 plus 3, 18 copper, where we only have 4 tin. So, alright, this little ridge here, I actually wanted to go this way. I didn't want to walk around through it. So here are the Black Dragon Whelps. Here's item number 2 that we need. Now, we did a quest where we went to Goldshire for Werner, who is the resident blacksmith. These guys are good for skinning, too, if you're a leather worker, skinner. But anyway, Werner sent us to Goldshire, and we had to go there for some liquor anyway. There's a single thrasher. We don't need thrashers, but I wonder if someone has recently... No. It's just a random, weird, single gnoll camp. But they sent us... Oh, now we can... Now we're high enough we can get this ore. They sent us over to pick up a crate of horseshoes.
I'm out of range.
And then he wanted a bunch of gold, or a bunch of silver. I think he said 100 silvers, which would be a gold. I'm not sure what he said. I can't remember exactly. And Werner was like, or maybe he said 100 gold. But Werner's like, no man, screw that. So this is just as an aside here, these gnolls, they mob deep. But if you are a frost mage, one of the most popular specs in the game is Frost Mage, and the reason why it's popular, you don't need the Thrasher, but he was attached to that other mob. You can find packs like this, and you can Blizzard kill them all. This is one of the best zones in the game for that. I don't want that stupid Thrasher. I don't want to kill a pack of 4. Actually, kind of unnecessary. You don't have to kill any packs like that if you're more level appropriate, because every pack you're killing as many thrashers as you're killing anything else, and you don't need thrashers. But you can just wait and pick off isolated members like this guy right here. That's what I suggest you do. We ended up pulling this thrasher also, but oh well. Again, there are better ways to fight these guys. We're just so over-leveled for them that who the heck cares. We just got a mail, 6311. Not even close. Yeah, I'm doubtful that these guys will give us anything worthwhile. But you never know. They're gnolls, so they're cowardly. Chances are they're going to run, so I would just say be careful, be prepared to fight entire packs. Or run, and more likely run from entire packs. Alright, so we're just making a loop. My main goal is to come down here and talk to Guard Parker. But everything just about that we see on the way is a potential resource for us. We already have all of the gore tusks. We got a couple last time, on the last episode. We need crisp spider meat. This sounds like a delicious meal. It consists of... There's one. Boar snout. I've never eaten the snout of a pig or boar before, to my knowledge. If so, it must have been cooked fine, because I never thought to myself, what is this peculiar tasting pig meat? So they must have done a good job of hiding it. Or a terrible job. Maybe one time I went and had a smoked brisket and I was really eating pig snout. Alright, here's Guard Parker. Now the girl was like, ooh, I like him. Let's give him lunch. Darcy sent me lunch, did she? Such a kind heart she has. Well, let's have it.
Thanks. I could really use the meal. Guarding Lakeshire from the orcs and gnolls is tough work. Before you go back to Darcy, can you bring her some flowers for me? You can get them at the Herbalist shop back in Lakeshire, at the west end of town. But when you get the flowers, don't tell the Herbalist Marty whom they're from or whom they're for. Go with honor.
So, I'm just wondering if he used whom correctly there. I think he did, but it just sounded quite awkward. So, guy's a player. Let's go ahead and do check that off the box there. So we finished a free lunch, and then he's given us visit the Herbalist. Not only is he a player, but we're a freaking rube, because we are just I'm not sure what that one was. We're giving it we're facilitating his. We're doing the work for him. Like, he wants to go flirt with these ladies and, oh, she gave me lunch. Well, how about we give her flowers? But I'm the one that's going to be buying these flowers, or at least picking them up. And when I go turn them in, I'm supposed to conceal what I'm doing, which that's shady. At best, it's because the girl, the herbalist, flower lady, doesn't, just at first kind of glance without dealing with it, it could be because, I mean, we know what it is if you've done the quest already, but it could be because the girl just likes him and he wants to avoid the awkward situation. That would be the best case scenario. It could be that it's an ex and she's going to be pissy. That would be a medium scenario. Then probably you shouldn't go for flowers for your current flame from your ex's flower shop unless you were on the best of terms, in which case, what would it matter if you told her? So tacky, but not unforgivable. Or Homeboy's just a straight player, and he's just got multiple love interests. I don't know what they're trying to imply exactly. I guess we'll find out. I can't 100% remember because it's such a minor plot point. The crisp spider meat drop is kind of lame here. You can really get it from any spider in the game. We could go into Darkshire. We could continue, but maybe these tarantulas will be a little bit bigger. I can never get over also living in a world where spiders this big really existed. Can you imagine? Next time we fight one, we just gotta continue. We gotta zoom in more. I just don't know. I mean, I'm not arachnophobic. I have no particularly strong feelings one way or another. I did have I talked about this, I think, the other day, that I had a black widow. I've had them before. They are native to the area. But I had one in my garage the other day in my little man cave. And, it was really, it was set itself up in a way that made it really hard for me to get to it. So, like, that gives me the creeps a little bit, because if them things bite you, they like, black widows don't mess around. They can cause, like depressed, maybe either, I don't know, like heart rate or something, or breathing, I don't know. They can essentially cause you, if you're not of the best health, that crap could kill you. And even if you are, it could be a not good time. Alright, so here's a better patch to hunt some of these. Also, just one-shotted that mongrel. Just one-shotted that fool. So yeah, again, I'm not particularly scared of spiders, but I'm not like, oh yeah, put it right in my hand and I'll get a pet spider and we'll do smooches. I'm cool on that. I don't need to be doing smooches with them. Finally got our second spider meat. The condor drop rate's a little bit better. There are just way less condors, so boars obviously made it easy on us. Again, while we're down here, we're killing off these mongrels, and we haven't found any poachers yet. And every now and then we may find a friendly... There's a poacher as soon as I said it. We might find a friendly... Oh, he resisted my smite. Friendly black dragon whelp. Friendly in the sense that we can kill him for scales. Oh, that two-handed sword does 11 DPS. That's great. Sounds really like an upgrade. Alright, so I don't know what these guys are poaching. I mean, I guess they could be... whatever they're poaching, not really... We're just as bad. We're walking around the land killing whatever we want. If you are over-leveled, such as we are, walk right up in the camp like we're doing here and just pull them one or two at a time. That poacher's annoying. I hate physical damage ranged weapon characters in this game. Like bow wielders, crossbow wielders, shooters. They're the most annoying thing. I could get the battered chest, but I just don't care about it. So we're just clearing camps. Now I have all the poachers. I just need mongrels. So here's a little mongrel camp right here. This should probably be the rest of our mongrels. Bro. Oh, we pulled the whole camp, but we should be fine. Okay. Oh, it's 2 poachers shooting me. That's okay. I don't care. My rep aura is making them pay. I don't know. I haven't decided which aura I like. Eventually we will switch to the Holy Aura, I think it's called, or something like that. Alright, so we're still short. Actually, might as well get that ore. I'm still short on 1 mongrel. I don't know why I thought that was 3 mongrels. I must have tabbed over incorrectly. So we'll kill this duo. This duo of gnolls hanging out. You can tell that it's not a stressful fight. 1, they're level 16 to our 29. We literally almost double their level. 2, well, that's it. That's the main thing. They are also dealing physical damage, and if there was a type of damage that paladins would be best about dealing with, it would probably be that. Unless I turned on my shadow resistance, I could probably hang against that. Alright, so we've killed all of the gnolls that we need to kill. But we're not done, because we need the spider meat and the condor meat, and I kind of think some of this stuff we can trash as we go, but I also want to swing through and do the murlocs as we go. So right now we're just going to continue to hunt spiders as we make our way. Oh, we also need those little black whelps. So we have a few things we need. These guys. We need the underbelly whelp scales. Underbelly scales. Okay, got our first one of those. Isn't that delightful? So there we go. We've got our 3rd venom. I think this region, kind of on this part of the lake, this is the best spot for the underbelly scales. Also, I am up early today. Couple reasons. But it is leading me to have no competition out here in the hills, and this is actually perfect for our freaking episode. No complaints. Boom, got our 2nd scale. Look at that. One-shotted that bad boy. Chopped his head off with a hammer. 1 is because I did not go to bed terribly late last night. Just didn't. No particular reason. That's just how life shook out. 2, I slept very poorly. And that could be for a few reasons. One of those is that I made a pie yesterday, a blackberry peach with a pecan crumble. And I ate some right before bed with ice cream, some vanilla. It was quite yummy. We need the condor meat, that's why I killed that. That's the last part for our goulash. But my body vehemently opposes even the idea of eating ice cream. It's something I very rarely do. Dairy is not my friend. So, particularly that combo of eating right before bed and having it be ice cream. Ooh, we're getting those underbelly scales at a nice rate. We already have 4 out of 6. It was just a bad time. It kind of upset my stomach, and it also, like, eating like that, and for some reason, I don't know, dairy does it to me worst of all. It, like, gives me really bad dreams, but I have been working diligently to like the kitchen is a lab. My goal has been to perfect my pie making skills over the past couple months. And I was closer this time, and I really have high hopes, but I did not. It's still not there. So I don't know why. That was our last scale, by the way. But I really, like, perseverated on that throughout the evening as I was laying in bed and falling asleep. Like, I wanted to get up, like, I wanted to go make another pie. But I'm not gonna. I'm gonna let it marinate for a couple days in my head while this current pie gets eaten. But I think after some more research and video watching this morning, I think I've diagnosed what my major flaw is in the pie making endeavor. I'll let you know in the future. Alright, so what are we doing still here? We still need spider meat. That's gonna... We'll go back and hit up some more spiders at the end as needed. I do want to hit these Murlocs up too. We have a couple reasons why we need the Murlocs right there. This is my Murloc hunting spot. I told you I would point out to you if you weren't already familiar with it. But it is the condors that I really want to focus on for a minute. So I'm going to do that a little bit. Because then if you mix that with a couple pieces of spider, we needed a little bit of copper. I had space. Really what I just did to check whether or not I was going to continue to get copper was I looked at my stack and I saw I had a 3 stack. So I was like, why the heck not? It's not going to hurt my inventory to grab a little bit more. Because that's actually my #1 concern right now. Obviously, viability of killing these mobs, not an issue. I'm coming back for this Murlocs. There's no need to even like worry about clearing some out and then waiting for respawn. It's a literal infinite respawn spot. It's these condors that could slow us down. But normally the condors really aren't an issue unless you have competition for the hunting, because this is the one spot in the game where you can find these condors. So there is often competition. However, since the benefit of me not being able to sleep is coming out here, and I forgot to check what time I started my record. Let's check that out. We're at 22 minutes in. Okay, so that means we started at 7:30 server time. Alright, so that means my goal would be to try to wrap up those things I mentioned by around 9 o'clock server time. Okay, we got our first condor meat. Finally, finalluia. Also keeping our eye out for spiders, but I don't think any spawn in this area. We still have not gotten all of the crisp spider meat. Again, crisp spider meat drops off of almost any spider in the game. So if you keep on working your way in this direction, I think we'll get one more copper. It says we can get Wrathband ore off these. I've literally never seen one. You guys have done it with me here. It's not happening. I don't know how it would pop up. How we would just mine and then suddenly a Wrathband ore would pop out, I guess. I don't know. This is going to be an extra single slot of copper. Yuck. Try not to throw it out, but... Alright. I'm just continuing along this path. If you keep going along... Uh-oh. Freaking condor competition. Someone is out here. These are the Blackrocks. There he is. Unknown rogue. So these are the Blackrocks. They, This is one spot where you could fight them. I never usually go down that way to fight them. I usually fight them on this side of the lake. Just my preference. Obviously, some people like to come down here. It's just not how I typically tackle the zone. And we have too many things going on right now in the inventory for me to also start collecting Blackrock axes and humanoids. are pretty bad about dropping gear. Like they will drop a lot of different types of gear. Mobs typically have a little bit of a smaller loot table. And when I say mobs, I mean like monsters, wild animals. Okay, so the Murlocs here, we can kill these for a little bit while the Condors respawn. We only got one Condor meat from that whole stinking patch. Hate that for us. Hate it for me. Alright, so here's our infinite. We need 8 Murloc fins, 10 spotted fish. So it's a 2-for-1 deal. So that's a spotted sunfish. These guys, like I said before, this is an infinite respawn spot. You cannot kill them faster than they appear. Maybe if you were...
Inventory is full.
Wow. I thought I had a little bit more room. Okay, what are we going to ditch? Definitely the haunch of meat. We need those Murloc fins. Light feathers, that's trash. I need one more spot to open the clams with. We don't really need the gore tusk liver. And I only have one spot for anyway. So now we just have to open up clam meat. I mean, it's kind of useless, but since we're going to be killing these Murlocs and they're going to be dropping things, we might as well. Okay. Boom. We got one more of each. So anytime we can do a 2 quests for 1 kind of thing, I love it. Wow, look at that. Look at that thing's freaking loot table.
Inventory is full.
Slimy Murloc scale is for leatherworking. The eggs I don't really care about, but we're still killing condors. Okay, the chunk of boar meat, that's pretty useless. Slimy Murloc scale doesn't sell for an amazing amount. They also appear off in the water here. You can never come up to this spot if you don't like the spot that I've chosen. Just hunt on land, Murloc eyeballs. We can start ditching some of those things. If we wanted to. But while we're hunting Murlocs, they stack pretty well. And if you look, the drop rate's not bad. This is just not a bad. See, look, this guy has already respawned. The ones I killed on that shore are already respawning. Nope, I'm good. Sorry, buddy. What are we gonna drop here? This boar tusk. I just don't feel like grouping up right now. I'm not trying to be rude. Because we're doing drop quest things, it would...
I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, so it would just be... He shouldn't... I mean, what's this level? He's a level 16 guy. He can come out there and kill these things. It's just fighting Murlocs. He might want some companionship this morning or whatever. But, I don't. It will, because it will slow down our drop rate. Sorry, not trying to be a jerk to you, dude. Just don't want to do it. Okay, we have another fish. Okay, we got the fins. Dang, what am I gonna do? We have the barnacled clams here. I'm gonna get rid of that one ore, even though I never like to reduce the ore. Yikes, man. See, he's just out here fighting things that are probably not above his pay grade. Okay. So we have gotten all of our fins, but we do need a few fish still. Literally a few. We need 7 fish. run too far, buddy. He did run too far. Okay, so I tried to heal him. He did run off. Yeah, but you just gotta be careful, I guess, if you're lower level, that you don't pull full pack. You also do not have to fight them here. Like I said, you can go out of the camp and fight them. There's a condor. There we go. You can go away from this Murloc camp and fight them like one by one throughout the river. Copper, copper. So we need these condors. Still trying to fight those. I'm just taking a break from the Murlocs for a minute.
Inventory is full.
Jeez. Gosh, light feather, but I didn't need you. Okay, we got our second condor meat. Coming back up here to try and get some more condors since they've respawned. There's a few. This is by far the best spot. Hopefully we get a little bit better RNG than we had the first time.
I can't carry anymore.
Okay, I guess I'll drop this Gnoll spittle. Because we're done killing gnolls. Yeah, this character does struggle under the oppressive...
Inventory is full.
Oh my gosh. The oppression of terribly low drop. Saving those boar ribs for cooking. Don't want to trash. Just keep trashing that for now. I want to... I mean, we still have to kill a few Murlocs, so I don't want to drop the Murloc eyes yet. The oppression of low inventory, low bag space. Yeah, I'm just trying. Really, none of this stuff is going to make or break us in terms of money. But I'm just trying for the sake of convenience to keep... Because we're not done... We're not done with any of this stuff. Alright, I'm dropping this shield. Until we're done fighting these condors, they're going to keep on giving us light feathers like almost every single time. Light feathers are one of the banes of my existence. They're moderately useful if you're a mage or priest. Or other than that, they're just low, just trash. They're consistently dropped by any avian throughout the game. And they do nothing for us. Okay, we got our third condor meat. That's good, because we just cleared all condors again. So now we can go finish off our Murlocs, and then hopefully that gives them time for one more respawn patch, because we still need 2 more pieces of condor meat. And I think, because of inventory constraints, that's going to be probably time for us to go turn in quests and go back to the village and sell and all that stuff. Which is good, though. We've done a big patch. The other patch I wanted to do was up here, so that means we really have accomplished a humongous chunk of our issues. They're back out there killing. Now he's found a buddy. Good. And it's someone in his guild, so all the better.
I can't carry anymore.
Alright, so... I'm gonna turn this in. Open up the clam. I guess the Murloc fin is... I guess we're out of Murloc. I guess we needed a second stack of Murloc fins.
Inventory is full.
Okay. So, we only need 2 more sunfish. But yeah, already, look at these spawns. Cool, we only need 1 more sunfish. Let that guy kill him. I don't mind. Okay. Still looking for that final sunfish. This has been... I can't complain about the drop rate on this. We've done 2 quests with no issues. Okay. I need a clam meat spot. Great.
I can't carry anymore.
Okay. I guess I gotta get rid of this mace. A lot of the times those are where you're gonna get your best money from. The
Inventory is full.
it wants to like it wants to sit. I'll get rid of the small claw, I guess. It wants to sit on itself. Like when you open a clam, or really when you open anything, I don't know if you've ever noticed this, but when you're doing inventory management like I'm doing here, when you open up an object within your bag, you need this. You can't just replace the object with the thing that you opened it with, if that makes any sense. So, like, if that box was your last thing, even though the box will disappear when you open it, you need an extra spot to place the contents of said box in. So it's a little annoying, so you always need like one more inventory spot than you actually have. Unless you're doing like I just did, where, look, 3 of these guys just spawned right here. Where you're opening onto a stack. I just one-shotted that one. There we go, we got our sunfish. Still this guy. I just have this OCD thing where I also do not like leaving... I'm gonna get rid of this linen cloth. I don't like leaving, like, loot on the ground. I don't know why. It's just something I have. Oh man, I don't want to be in a group. Okay. So, I'm gone. That part's done. So we just have the spiders and the condor meat left. This condor meat, this will not be the first time I've had bad luck with the condor meat, and I've had to do multiple passes. I have had good luck, but condors are the most... There's just so few spawn points for them. Now, as far as a hunter goes, and a hunter using a condor as a pet, I don't know. Birds... I've read that birds are basically the best pet, especially early game. I'm not, as I've talked about multiple times on this show, I'm not really a hunter fan. So it's right up there. It very well might be my least favorite class. Which is weird, I know, because it's super popular. Just don't really enjoy it. Don't know why, I never really have. It's just something about it. It might be my own lack of skill. That's certainly an argument that I would be willing to entertain, since I suck at this game most of the time. Got our 4th condor meat. I try my best to possess an encyclopedic knowledge of the things needed to do for even the most esoteric quests in the game. Outside of that, though, I wouldn't say that's really skill. Alright, so there's that same gnome as before. Still in the area. Probably needs condor meat, too. Alright, we'll go get some spiders. I think there's a couple condors that can come around the area, too. We just need 1 more meat. And we need 2 more crisp spider meats. So once we get those things, we're heading back into the city to turn a big batch of quests in. And we will do the second half of this episode, which is going to be going to get our Wrathband ore and kill some gnolls and things up in that area. And that's the That's the game plan, and we're pretty much on target for it. There's a condor way down there. No. Get off my back, little black dragon whelp. Nobody thinks you're cool. Nobody cares about you. Oh, he shot me a fireball in the back. Yeah, alright, condor meat's done. Now all we need is spiders. We'll go ahead and buff these people as I pass, sure. I don't want to help Mighty Miggy quest, man. I'm sorry. We are on a mission right now. I mean, we're level 29. It would basically be a carry for this area, and we got missions to do. We got to save the land. I can't be carrying level 16s around. Especially for this. Like, this is something, pull yourself up by the bootstraps and do it. It's a group quest and you really want to get it done? Okay, I get it. Alright, so, but Mighty Miggy, I'm sorry. No hard feelings. You just caught me at a bad time. I'm doing a record and I don't want to subject everyone to watching me help you grind quests that are already giving us next to no reward. But as far as our own perspective, we're making a good, we're operating at a good clip. We have a big stack of quests we're about to turn in, and I don't think we've even been going on for an hour yet, so that's pretty good. We have one more crisp spider meat that we need, and then we'll go do all of the turn-ins. And it'll be spreadsheet time. There we go. Looky us. Alright, so first we're going to tell the guard here, Deputy Felden, that we have assessed the threat and the gnolls are little babies. And we have punched those mongrels and poachers in the face. I don't know if that's how we're going to report to him, or we could say there's tons of them, dude, and there's also these things called thrashers. Maybe they're even worse. To me, a thrasher sounds more intimidating than a mongrel, but what the heck do I know?
There's a sizable force of gnolls in camp there, and from what you tell me, they are tough ones. It must not have been easy for you to gather this intelligence.
That's what I said.
Here you are, adventurer. We are grateful for your aid, and if you haven't already done so, speak with Marshal Maris and Magistrate Solomon within Lakeshire. Our situation grows ever more desperate. Those two will have need of you, I'm sure.
Alright, so cool, we actually completed a chain. I like that, assessing the threat. Okay, so that's cool. We've checked it off. Check. That was one of the lower level ones remaining. Okay. Bully for us. Now we can go into the town and start telling everybody else we have also done solid work on your behalf. I think we've removed a couple quests from our quest log too. It was getting pretty tight. Now we have a little bit of breathing room. There's a little campfire. I am going to be cooking. Let's tell Verna Olsgood that we have something for him too.
You need something? See you around.
I know that Gritty Argus will send someone to collect your scales if I don't give them to him soon. Have you found them scales yet?
Thanks. These will get me out of debt to Argus. Be careful.
Alright, so we turned in the Underbelly Scales. And he gave us a pair of boots, which might be stylish. But they're not going to be doing us any favors. Let's go ahead and sell
Can I help
these
you?
guys. Okay, it cost us silver to repair. We paid for that with our Murloc eyes, and then everything else is gravy. Pretty sure clams are out of the picture. And we're going to have to come back and sell a little bit anyway. I was just getting myself a little bit of room for all of these things that we know. I know Spider Wrecker's not useful. Slimy Murloc Scale, that's not for us. All right, I'll come back and we'll play around with the meat and stuff. All right, so this guy has 2 that we can turn in: the Murloc Poachers and the Selling Fish.
Good day to you. See you later.
Do you have those fins? Hurry, we need those Murlocs driven from the lake.
Well done, adventurer. I hope you didn't have too much trouble with those Murlocs. It's strange seeing them so far from the sea. I wonder if they're here, because they're running from something.
Maybe. Dwarves aren't known for their subtlety.
Have a good one.
That's what we got with that dwarven fishing pole. Have you some sunfish for me, eh?
Pleasure doing business with you, matey.
Thanks.
See you later.
Okay, so we got some fish liver oil, which increases my attack speed for 30 seconds. Let's put that on there. That's kind of useful. We also can now make our own Murloc fin soup that gives us something to do with the Murloc fin. We also have this Murloc fin soup is actually better than the crab cakes we've been sporting. So, cool. So we just did, and that's also nice. 2 more out of the thing. We've turned in Murloc Poachers and Selling Fish. So excellent. I love that. Where did we put that? These 2. Bam, bam. Bam, bam. And now we can check those off as well. Murloc Poachers, Selling Fish. 2 more in the zone done. Okay, if we go over here, we can turn in the Redridge Goulash. Then we're going to come back and cook for a second before we head up to do the next portion of the quests. And we'll tell this girl whatever. We'll do that little thing.
Need help?
I still need 5 pieces of tough condor meat, 5 great Gortusk snouts, and 5 helpings of crisp spider meat to make you a disgusting brew of trash.
Well done, adventurer. Such fine specimens, too. And here is your delicious delicacy known as Redridge Goulash.
Disgusting. Alright, so we can at least make it ourselves. It requires crisp, so you don't even need the boar snouts when you do it. Oh, that goulash, though. We have more... I'm going to save that for a minute. Alright, thanks, Brianna. Thanks, Chef Brianna. And we will tell Marty Jane Rose.
You need a bouquet of flowers. You haven't been in town very long. Have you already found for yourself a sweetheart here? I know I shouldn't pry, but it's nice to see that love is in the air, especially in dangerous times like these.
I found myself a hunka burning love.
Here is your bouquet. I chose daffodils for you. They're my favorite.
I chose daffodils. They're my favorite. And she has sauteed
Have a good one.
sunfish. That's what we'll get for doing this. All right, so we completed Redridge Goulash. So that's good. And then we also just completed Visit the Herbalist, and we're also going to do Delivering Daffodils right now. So we completed this, and then we picked up Delivering Daffodils. Might as well go over there and check it off because we're about to do it right now. And look at this, 1, 2. We're very, very, very close. We're doing good work here. So we picked the flowers. She's like, "Oh, I love daffodils. So here, let me give you some daffodils." Cool. The only thing we're gonna do is play around with this meat, see if we can cook anything up cool before we turn all this in.
Good day to you.
Hello again, Gleek and Tessa. Did Parker like the lunch I sent?
Oh, those are lovely. I can't wait to put them in some water. But these are Marty's favorite flowers. Parker didn't have you go to that jealous vixen for this bouquet, did he? You didn't tell her who they were for, did you? If you did, then it wouldn't surprise me if she poisoned them. Oh, but it's not your fault. Thank you, and here's your meal.
Okay, so it does at least appear that
Finest goods.
we're not like being shady. It's just that he doesn't. It's unrequited love type of situation. So that makes me feel a pinch better. All right, so we need mild spices. Let's find this. There we go.
What are you looking
So I can make these boar meats up. No. Oh, we need some milk. I have to probably go back to the inn for that. Okay. I can make clam chowder with that, though. So I need more. Okay. And I will need 16 milk. I need hot spices, 3 of those. And no. Okay. So that's cool. The only thing is I need 16 milk. And actually I'll keep the leftover milk because my girl can drink it. Usually you can buy drinks inside the bar, inside of an inn. Surprised that waitress doesn't have any. Maybe the innkeeper?
Hello.
There we go. 60. Oh, that's a lot of milk. I mean, that's kind of expensive for milk.
Safe travels.
Alright, let's see if we get any points for cooking all this stuff up. So we'll start with the dried pork ribs. Delicious. Okay, just make a couple of those. Nothing. I'll make the clam chowder. That's a good, We learned that. I think you learned that in Westfall, maybe, from that guy off the side. Oh, that reminds me. Once you hit 40, you have to go back to Westfall. Finally, we got a point of cooking here. 2 points, and I never did that. So actually, today I need to do that because I'm about to start running Razorfen Downs and all of the Scarlet Monastery stuff. That's my plan. That's going to happen over the next couple days. Today's a Monday, so today's also going to be when I get back into... I'll start dropping some exclusive stuff on the Patreon for the Assassin's Creed. I'm going to try to do, over the next 3 days, 3 videos. So for those of you that want to check that out, I'm linking the free ones. I'll link that more. Oh, we've dropped almost all of our recipes. We're down to up to 160 now. So that's cool. What do we have the most of? So we do have 5 goulash, 4 Murloc fin soup. That's actually the goulash is actually the best. I think I hear my family up. I'd be shocked if they were up this early, but maybe they are.
I buy and trade.
Or I'm hallucinating. Oh, this venom sac? What's the deal with that? I can make anti-venom. I think you can sell that a little bit. You can also make 1 heavy wool bandage. Okay. That was just for money, the reason why I'm making the anti-venom. Bam, bam. No. I could smelt up... No, get rid of that, get rid of that. Don't need mild spices. So the eggs, I guess, were useless, and they don't sell for any dang thing. Get rid of all them eggs. I guess I could go smelt up this ore. I'm just trying to look for... And I have that... No, that's elixir of water breathing. Do I have any other drinks? Oh, I do have a couple melon juices. I'll save the milk for now, rather than selling it for a loss.
Have a good one.
But... Still no sign of the second battalion. From Stormwind, reports are coming in of Shadowhide movement in the northeast. Alright, so let's go clear up a little room by smelting. I'll smelt my copper and my tin, but I don't... Actually, I don't even think I'm going to smelt the tin, because that's not taking up the room. But the copper, I can get an inventory spot or 2 back, because it's currently taking up 4 spots. So hopefully I can condense it down to 2. Alright, while that's smelting, let's plan our next thing. Oh, it wouldn't let me. Okay. So, we do need the Redridge Brutes and Mystics, which are up here. That's also where we will get the iron pikes and rivets from. We can get the Blackrock axes in the area, and the Refban ore, we can pick that up too. So that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to do that loop for sure, which will get us everything except the Shadowhide. We won't be going over, not necessarily for the champions yet, for the Shadowhide pendant, definitely not Fangor. And we need to complete some of these things to open up the elite the rest of the elite quests. Right now, we only have one, but there are a total of 3. One of them we have to go complete the Watchful Eye. We have to start that. But the other come from doing some of this Blackrock or Shadowhide stuff. I don't remember which is which. We've got some work cut out for us here. Alright, so that's good. We were able to condense that down into 4 slots. I'll take that. It basically got us a couple inventory slots. Alright, now here we go. So we're going to go up. First thing I want to do is actually I want to go get the Wrathband ore. So we're going to fight our way up to it, killing gnolls along the way, which should give us a little bit of our rivets and things like that. But apparently these gnolls in the cave can also drop the rivets. So let's start there, and then we'll kill any brutes and mystics also. Then on the way back down, we will do the champions. The champions also drop the axes. Huh. Okay. Maybe we could do that too. I already kind of was on the fence about maybe kind of sort of wanting to do it. I just don't remember... how it's going to go, to be honest. Now, the quest with Corporal Keishan is not a bad one. Yeah, see, here's more packs of guys. Again, no need to really do a lot. We could fight that. We're strong enough. The copper vein. I'm going to stay away from the copper right now. Cool. So this is the Wrathband Caverns. We can fight this brute and mystic while we're up here. Okay, so that, yeah, I was going to say, it looked like the mystic was about to heal, so good thing to know for future fights, target the mystics first. They're giving us these rivets and pikes at a super great rate, so I'm not worried about that. We do need this Wrathband ore. There's also a drop coming in on the Wrathband ore that we'll need to do. So these drudgers, I suppose, are what can... They have a chance to drop the ore. They are annoying because they dual wield their little hammers. So if you're a caster, they're particularly annoying because every single one of those is adding time onto your cast. We got, oh, that one had ore, that one had rivets, pikes, all of the above. Okay, so if you're a tougher melee guy like me, the drudgers, he's just, or if you're a druid with thorns, he's just proccing. Here we got another ore. But yeah, they're just proccing. Now, it says, again, we can get some... See, that's just straight... That's copper vein. That's a copper vein. See, look, this says Wrathband ore. Copper vein. That says tin vein. Alright, we're going to go to this tin vein and see how that works. And we'll fight the drudgers too. Yeah, so you can get it. Ooh, cool. A lupine axe. Neat little axe. Oop, I took the wrong path. So we already have all of our rivets and things that we need. So we don't have to worry about that. We're doing fantastic on time too. I'm very tempted to try to pull off the Blackrock thing too, because we're just doing so good on time. Alright, so let's see what happens if we, like, will Wrathband, now that we're actually in the Wrathband thing, will Wrathband ore come out, or is this just all crap? We got a Wrathband ore that time. Okay, so maybe you can get it if you're in the actual cavern proper, like we are. How many more do we need? 2 more. As you can see, the drop rate is not amazing, so if you can get yourself a little bit more somehow, cool for you. I'm gonna go back to Tin Main. Dang it, I got too close to him. I thought that was one of the Drudgers. Instead, it's just an unnecessary kill. And it's not very hard. So we'll kill the Drudgers because I don't particularly care, but otherwise I'm going to try to stay away from the ore unless it's tin. I don't care about the Bashers either. So there is a guy right there, Ardo Dirtpaw. I don't know if you have to kill him or not. That was a Drudger down there. Could have killed him. Yeah, I don't know if Ardo Dirtpaw is separate for another quest. He might be. That's what it is. Why don't I... Okay, we got some... That was bad inventory. Haunch of meat and patch leather pants. That's annoying. Alright, so I want this, I had to kill him because he was about to put me to sleep, or he was going to try to. Okay, so they are whacking away at me here. Oh, I forgot I still need to actually kill mystics for the sake of killing them. Alright, so I don't recommend doing that, I guess, depending on your class. That was a bit much. Life is a little low. None of those guys gave me... There was a Wrathband ore. Cool. Okay. So, that's good. So, as you can see... Oh, look, we got 2 Wrathband ore from that node. That is amazing. Alright, so... If you're a blacksmith, as you just saw, it is far easier because... We got 3 of the 5 just from... the nodes. The drop rate that the Drudgers give you is not so good. The Drudgers are the only kind that drop the Wrathband ore, and they are less than half of the gnolls in the cave. Okay, so now we need to go and continue to kill. We need 9 more brutes and 4 more mystics. So we're going to kill in this area for brutes and mystics. Followed by, let's see, this is a brute, and there's 3 brutes right there, I love that. Here's a brute mystic combo, I love this. They've already respawned because we killed them right before we went into the cave. So we are going to kill these. And then we need those axes, but I think maybe we'll try to get them by going up here and killing the champions. It's something worth considering. This is another mystic. I'm gonna kill this mystic, which has caused me to pull 1 of the brutes. That's ideal. That's great. The only downside, again, is like last time, we are going to be... this is going to make it to where our inventory is going to quickly fill up. Yeah, we're already more than halfway there. Because we're killing humanoids the whole stinking time. Oh, there's another condor. Alright, so we're down to needing 2 mystics and 5 brutes. There's a brute mystic combo. We can go after that again. And another brute there. So we got... I don't know why we have so many... Oh, he was about to start healing. We only need 1 more mystic. Okay. And we still need 4 more brutes. After this, we'll need 3 more. Okay, so we need to focus on killing the brutes. Although, yeah, very fast. So even brutes and mystics not giving us really any problems. The only other gnolls I think you need are the Shadowhide, the ones that are Shadowhide pendant gnolls. There's a... Oh, that's a basher. We don't need that. I'm not going to do the popper. What I want to do is make my way over because of the Blackrock. There's a combo of brute and mystic. That's worth considering. Didn't want to pull. That's annoying. the way that was going to work out, he was going to get that heal off. I didn't want to deal with that. Okay, we need one more brute. That's a basher. So we also need to make our way up there. What did that say? It looks as though it says there's a couple brutes over there. That would be convenient for our travel, so I'm going to just cross my fingers and hope we can actually find a brute right there. I'm not going to worry about these axes because I haven't done it this way. I usually kill the easier gnolls, or orcs I mean, for the axes. But this time I'm going to just go up and do the champion because there's a brute. There it is. I don't think it, those guys right there. I don't think there's any other reason. So even if there's something else that we might have to do with these Blackrocks, I don't think there is anything we need to do up there by the champions once we rescue Corporal Keishan. And I think we're doing good enough on time that we can actually rescue Corporal Keishan, kill the champions, and get all the axes. And we'd be so good on this zone at that point. We could wrap it, regardless of where we are on time. Because then that will just leave killing the gnolls and doing the elite quests for the next episode tomorrow. I mean, we could really try and squeeze the rest out, but I'm not gonna because there's no way. We'll be right at about an hour and a half, maybe a little bit more once we do this. This can be tricky. It's kind of a double-edged sword here. So this can definitely be tricky, doing this quest. So the ways in which it's not tricky are the things that are kind of... I'm going to just avoid these guys to the best of my ability. Oh, I didn't even see those two dudes right there. So we are, as you can see, level 21. They're a little stronger than some of the other guys in the area. What we have going in our favor, of course, is our high level. But the reason what makes this tricky is not the fighting and getting there. That's not too bad. Although this can be, like I said, this can be a little tricky at higher levels. What makes this hard is when you start killing these guys, oh, that tracker, he just came right at me. So I want to have the I want to kill the... Now they're actually... These things are actually like... This thing's worth XP. So he aggroed onto me from like a normal distance. That's why he ran over like that. Okay, we got an axe. We need 10 of them. So there you go. That's part one. What is the issue? Well, part one is that these guys are... Oh, that little guy. They are a little higher level than what we're used to. Got a second axe. I'm just going to go ahead and use that spear right now. That's going to help me out. But two, this camp right here. This is the big problem. Very hard to get through this camp with, just because there's so much mob density. What will save our behinds, though, is that location is just he's so strong. He is probably the single strongest mob that you will, or like... Okay, I need to flash a light off. Stupid, I should have killed the imp. He's just sitting there wrecking me with DPS. Okay, that allowed me... I did use a lot of my mana there. But, so what we just did right there was... is an example of exactly what we'll have to do on the way back, because we'll have to fight our way back through this camp And Corporal Keishan will aggro pretty much every freaking thing in here. These are the champions. We need 15 of them. And as you can see, they are like worth XP. I'm not going to clear the camp out because it just is what it is. We can come back and kill champions if we need. Here's 2 more we're going to fight right now. What we do have to worry about is the fact that he will aggro the whole camp, like I just said. Yeah, they're doing something. You hear that little sound? Oh, I have done this quest where I failed to kill all 15, so we do have to consider that as we go here. Let's go ahead and eat and drink some of our stuff. I'm not going to go for the well-fed buff yet, but I will drink this milk. So you do have to kind of be careful that you kill enough of these Blackrock champions to hit your quota, because you can. It's not inconceivable that you will not kill 15. So I'm going to come back and kill. Also, if we can clear this camp and hopefully reduce the number of skulls, that is a rare. That's going to freaking hurt us big time. Okay, that's what I wanted. No, we just pulled them all. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to pull some of these things. I'm going to try to heal a little bit here. Okay, I'm going to go pull off another one. What I'm trying to get here is... Yikes. I'm trying to get some. I'm going to use this because of this rare. So I wanted to do that. I want the regular dudes. I don't know what she's doing. I can't use anything right now. Okay. Oh, I'm targeting Kazon. Dang it. Well, I already... Okay. Oh, I'm gonna die. Yeah. Dang it. I died. That was just bad on my part. Bad planning. I should not have targeted Kazon to start. I should have saved him for last. But we did clear out a lot, so I think I'll be able to, if I can hustle my butt up there, I think we can clear it out. That Kazon we had to take him out because he will end the quest. Like, I do not trust my ability. Just like right now we died, okay, whatever, we died, but we died in the middle of an escort quest, we're probably screwed. So this does add some things in here. And we killed the Warlock. Warlocks are a pain in the butt. We killed the Warlock. We killed the Hunter. So, you know, we did some things. Like, everything was on cooldown. And for some reason, I wasn't able to use... I felt like I was trying to use some of this stuff, and it just wasn't working. Whatever, that's what it is. Okay, so luckily it's not that far. If we run up in here, we can beat the respawn, at least of that camp. Now I just want Kazon out. I think we can 1v1 Kazon. If I could take that other dude out. But I just saw how fast they all pulled and aggroed. So when Corporal Keishan comes out, when we escort him out of this little area, he's OP. He's like as strong as I am. He's right there. It says that, it doesn't really say what level he is. It's a level 25 quest. But he is like he's a level 20 something elite, and a good one at that. His problem is he'll just march forward and aggro the whole dang camp. That's our issue. So there's those two jerks. Okay, so we need to get this going again. This time I am gonna do this. I don't care about the... Well, I actually do want the milk going on too. So we're gonna pull these other guys. Actually, I don't care about the tracker. This tracker we maybe actually should care about. Okay. So we're gonna get this guy going. Oh, he pulled... I cannot believe that pulled them all. Okay. So... Oh my gosh, I was sitting there not hitting. Wrong heal. Gosh. Jeez Louise. Okay. So... Oh man, are you kidding me? They respawned in. Gosh. That's terrible. They are respawning fast. And my things are on cooldown right now. Okay, so I've... Oh no. Okay, thank goodness. Whew. Okay, so... That was annoying. So they're already starting to respawn. I gotta kill that Kazon. I've killed his partner, though. Okay. Somehow my Blessing of Might is already off me. Alright, now one of my Divine Protection's off cooldown. Yeah, see, look at them. There's no point, there's no reason to... There's no reason to even kill them, because they're going to come back. But we do need to get Kazon. We can do it. It's not as helpless as it looks. We just got to go for Kazon. Okay. Got to go for him, bro. He's really messing up our life here. So, yeah, his, and look, now he's running. So, I hope that that is a, I hope that helps us. Those combat pauldrons, let's see, they were 137.44. Oh, heck yeah. So at least we got an upgrade out of that. Alright, now it's time to get out of here. We're going to go in the cave. We're not fighting these guys without Kishin. We already have 8 out of 10 of our guys. I should probably be using the Seal of the Crusader. They're entering some kind of freaking stance, too. And then they enter Berserk mode. That's what orcs do. But whatever. No worries. Well, we're definitely good on the champion killing now. Okay, we've got 7 out of 15. We have 9 out of our 10 axes. So we're going to definitely hit axes. And we're probably good on champions, because... Oh. What is that? Okay, so... we have to worry about these guys now. Come on. What on God's green earth are they doing? So many of them just aggroed. I don't even know where they came from. Okay, that was bad luck. This guy, he was a patrol. Luckily our bubble was there. Okay, so we got bad luck. Once we have Corporal Keishan, this will actually be way easier because he's so dope. I think this will be an example of the escort helping us out. I don't care about that. Get that little ale. Okay. I don't know if that's going to hurt us or not. We are... Come on. Got the final axe. Alright. Here's another champion. We just need to fight our way back into the cave to find old Corporal. Hopefully these guys don't respawn as fast as the ones outside. And if not, we will be able to... I don't remember exactly the way to get them. We gotta go hug this side. Get a little bigger. Don't care about that. Jeez. What's happening? We're waiting to... Okay, so we got a hunter this time. Tracker, whatever. They're annoying. I wonder if they're supposed to have such a big aggro range. Or if that's just the fact that I'm getting spoiled because I'm used to being such high level over everybody. Okay, there's another champion. There's one coming out. I should probably pull this one because that one's patrolling back there. Alright, we already have 12. 12 of our champions, and here will be 13, so we're not worried about that anymore. Whew. We're still actually doing okay on time, too. I was a little bit worried that we were gonna... There's a tin vein. That we were gonna be under on time. But no, we're good. Whew. Okay. Got me a little, not gonna lie, got me a little tight butthole up in here. Oh, the one time I died did it for me. Yeah, this is definitely, this quest chain's nothing to sneeze at, this little duo of quests. So Corporal Keishan is in this small cave off to the side here, which is where we need to go. Definitely playing a little fast and loose, too. Yeah, I don't want to kill him. But yeah, again, once we have Corporal Keishan, it's all good. These mobs. Go ahead and add some healing. My healing is sucking right now, too. Okay, let's get this guy. Just don't want to also pull that thing if I can help it. I mean, we're getting some XP finally. That's... Bro. Another freaking troll champion. He's gonna come fight us, but that's okay. He did it in our own terms. Makakek Magan. Yikek Oshkazil Tago. Kek yourself. Alright, here's Corporal Keishan.
Friends of the Alliance.
Yeah,
Help,
baby.
Please. The last thing I remember, these foul orcs overpowered our regiment. Most of the men were killed. I took a strong blow to the head and everything went black. Now I'm held captive in this cave. Help me, I'm hurt badly. I'll need help getting back to town. Please, you're my last hope.
He's gonna literally give us the shirt off his back. Lecontas, my wounds are grave. Forgive my slow pace, but my injuries won't allow me to walk any faster. I like that homeboy's so hurt, he can't walk, he can't run, but he can freaking, he's a level 25 elite. And it is no joke, he is a real, why is he going this way? He is a real 25 elite, he's a real man. Stop dodging me, please. But also, like, you do not have to baby him or anything at all. Made sure he took a little bit of damage there. So I cleared the wrong direction. Obviously, he wants to go out this side. Fine. It's actually best to let him go aggro and tank. What? He walked right by him and he's 4 levels lower than I am. The magical corporation power. Yeah, now I'm gonna really let him lead the way. Because obviously he can walk like through a dude. Coming after me again. Little joints. What? I didn't even get to loot him. He's like counting like another character in the party. Alright, so now getting out of the cave, not a big deal. The only hard part about this is getting to that camp. There's no like, this isn't like a lot of escorts where it's like, oh, we will.
Need help?
Can I buff him? Can't tell. No, it doesn't appear that worked. But yeah, there's never, I don't believe there's anything where it's like a pocket of insta spawns get added like they do on some escorts. What can I do to myself here? Oh, I'm increasing my agility with that scroll. Gotta use that potion. Needed. My fish liver oil. That guy's gonna aggro onto me. I know it. I just know it. He did. We are under siege. 2 arms. Kill this Blackrock champion. He's supposed to basically be like Rocky if he'd play Cataclysm. Rambo, I mean. So I try to give him. I mean, I haven't been doing a good job so far, but I try to give him like a Sylvester Stallone voice. Hey, my name is Corporal Kishi. Obviously, Stallone's not my wheelhouse. I gotta maybe listen to old homeboy Stallone a little bit more. Alright, so Kishin sucks for this part. Because he will find some way to aggro frickin' this whole dang camp. But he can survive an onslaught on his own pretty dang good. Fresh air at last. I need a moment of rest. Being contested. We're gonna get our rest on. I'm not even gonna, we got another melon juice. I'm not even gonna do anything like, oh, look at that freaking dude. I'm glad he came now, actually, instead of waiting until we were more deeply engaged. He's just standing there. It's cool. So maybe Blackrock infestation's thickening spawns. I'll do my best to keep basically contested with this guy. That's what he'll do. He'll chase them down like that as they run. So you got to try to figure out what his target is. I really don't want him to pick up that pack of guys. There you go. Okay. So he's going after the soldier, the wizard. That's fine. Okay. I'm just watching his life. Okay, good. Now he chased that thing down as it ran. Now he will, once the fight's over, he'll reset back to full life. So just give him like 2 seconds and he'll be back to full. Right?
Well met.
Oh no. Oh my gosh. He just picked the whole pack up. they just killed him. They just freaking killed him. So now I've got to... Dang it. So I gotta do it. Oh no. Now we gotta go back and wait for the respawn. I don't really even know what... I guess we have to pull. While we're sitting there waiting, and we have to pull some of those packs and clear it out. That's the only way. Because now we have to sit here and wait for him to respawn. Super annoying. Okay, so he pulled like 80 guys. And there's not really anything, like, we can't clear it right now. Like, we just have to pull. And we cleared that one pack, too. Jeez. So annoying. Alright, so the worst part is, of course, now will be the fact that we've got to wait for him to respawn. I mean, he pulled the whole freaking pack. So, this is... I mean, that is actually... I'm a little bit disappointed in... I mean, he did... He was carrying aggro. I don't have any kind of group aggro holding things. Because I don't have consecration. Otherwise, I could have tried to pull the aggro off him. And that's probably... If you had more than one person, that would be what you wanted to do. I don't want to go to them once, even though we are going to have time to recover. We're not getting that great XP either. It's only 30-something thousand. Yeah, there's no leveling up. Is not happening on this either. Hoping like that saves us. We're getting maybe 200 XP per guy. We need 30,000. So we need over like 120 guys, 130 guys to. This is the last quest I really want to do. Oh, he's already back. Cool. That's good.
At last, friends of the Alliance,
right,
help,
so...
please. The last thing I remember, these foul orcs overpowered our regiment. Most of the men were killed.
I'm gonna eat
I took a strong
one of
blow to the
these.
head, and everything went black.
Man.
Now I'm held captive in this cave. Help me, I'm hurt badly.
I
I'll
will.
need help getting back to town.
I mean, I'll help
Please,
you. I just want to get
you're
the
my
buff
last hope.
That's all I wanted, bro. Okay, so yeah, I mean, I guess like any good warrior, it is the magery that really hurts him. So we're just gonna have to be. I'm just gonna. Oh, I got a good healing potion that time. I need to put that. No, I don't. I'll still use the bad one. Unfortunately, I blew my lay on hands. So now I'm gonna be the one that pulls. Before I was overconfident in his abilities. Now I'm not going to play that mistake. Lee Khan, don't play that twice. Fool me once, shame on me. He came to join the fight. Thanks, Corporal Keishan. Rube. What's that tiny amount that I healed? I think it's also proportional. It's not like my heals are so bad. It's that my life is... Yeah, a little bit higher than... Let's get him. We don't want to. You can't leave him too far because if you lead an escort by too much, You're also asking for trouble in the terms of, like, failure conditions. So, gotta be careful on that front. If you do like I do and you fail the mission, then obviously, you're not going to have to worry about your count on whether or not you'll have enough Blackrock champions. I was worried about whether he'd pull that Warlock. Okay, I also don't know whether or not. I don't think we'll pull that champion. We'll definitely pull this one. Might as well get used to... we did pull it. It's alright, it's alright. I hate that when I'm sitting there and I think I'm attacking, but I've not actually begun attacking. Okay, now this champion, yeah, we can get him. Alright, so we've just about made it back out of the cave now. And there's another dude. That's the tracker I think he spawned in before for us. Because I feel like we were fighting those dudes and he popped out. Okay, so I'm gonna, while he's resting, I'm gonna pull whatever I can. Don't know if they spawn because of him. I don't know what the story is here. I mean, he'll heal himself right here, so I guess I shouldn't worry too much about that. He can chase him down. Let's say if I can grab this pack over here before he triggers this dialogue about see, and now I'm pulling all the aggro. So maybe because so he's back at full life right now. Fresh air at last. See, he's saying now he's saying I need a moment to rest. And look, now there's another pack of dudes. So he's pulling his little moment to rest here. Go ahead and pull this pack. Hopefully it won't count as a fail. He resisted my thing. Dang it. That was my stun smite. Okay. So that person over there is picking off the Warlock, but it doesn't matter. We would have been okay anyway. By dividing and conquering a little better this time. Thanks, Corporal. Okay, so we actually cleared that camp on our own. But see, the Blackrock infestation is thick in these parts. I'll do my best to keep the pace. We can just let's go. So that's the way to do it. You run forward and control the pulls, and then that will also give him the opportunity, if you do it the right way, when he sits down, that's what will put him back at full life. Now we're all golden here. Now, as long as he walks fast enough that not too many respawns happen, whether or not someone had cleared this valley, now it's just a matter of fighting ones or twos at a time. So, all good now. And this is an example of one of the kinds where he walks all the way I don't think we've done like one like this since we did Ratchet, but this is an example of where you literally are escorting him all the way back to Lakeshore. Okay, so once we turn this in, we're going to turn in this clutch of quests. We have to write down that we picked up this missing in action quest. Then we're going to turn them all in, and that'll be it for us for today. And we've really blasted through best case scenario, which is great. Usually I overestimate what I can accomplish in a set amount of time, and today I think I kind of underestimated it because we're at about 1 hour 40 right now, and we've completed almost every quest in the zone. So in the next episode we will finish off the Shadowhide, the few quests over here for Shadowhide, and then we'll do the elite quests for the area. So Watchful Eye will open up some. These elite quests, they're really not doable, even though we are going to be close to level 30. They're just not really doable. Oh, we died, so I have to turn my Ore Finder back on. It doesn't hurt that someone also has gone through and figured this out. But yeah, they're not soloable, really. We could perhaps, with luck and skill, make it to the top of Theocritus's tower. And through a lot of gimmicks, we could try to kill Morganth at the top of it. Gathelzog, I don't see it happening. So close to Blessed Lakeshore. By the light, let my legs carry me a bit further. Stella! So now he can run. So at least there's that. Look, there's more condors up here. So even though Questy doesn't show it, there's more condors along this path. FYI, if you're ever thirsty for condor meat. Look at all these, a whole pack of them. Come on, Questy, be better. Questy does constantly upgrade itself to add Season of Discovery. Crap. I don't care about that. Actually, it was like, I had high hopes. I thought Season of Discovery was going to be cool. And then, like, they build it like it was going to be all this extra lore. And there are new quests, but it's not that many. And this, I was going to say, I thought that Blackrock Orc was aggroing on, but it is. Prepare for attack, man. These guys are low enough level, though, that we're not aggroing their allies. So you can aggro the 2 outrunners? Nah. But those guys are normally who I kill, that clutch of dudes. That's normally who I kill for the hammer, the axes. But you know what? Putting it all together, that worked out pretty good, too. One of this is going to open up. There's still 2 more elite quests before we go after Gathelzog that we have to unlock. And there's 1 or 2 quests that we'll have to do for the Watchful Eye series. Also, we have to go run back and turn in the Rethban ore. I'm not doing that right now. That will be probably the last thing we do. Marshal Maris, Corporal Keachin of the 12th Saber Regiment returned from battle and reporting for duty. Brave Paladin, thank you for rescuing me. I'm sure Marshal Maris will reward your kind deed, Great Contessa. Okay, so, missing in action. Is that what it was called? Yeah, right down there. I was like, where the heck is that thing? Alright, so pick that bad boy up. Bam. And we might as well check off that I'm turning it in, because I'm about to turn it in right now. What? Why can't I click that? Oh, the tree must have been in the way.
You have served the kingdom well, adventurer. Thank you for assisting Corporal Keachin with his escape from those dreaded Blackrock orcs. You shall be rewarded for your brave acts this day.
Thanks. Have you been slaying orcs, Great Contessa? So, then show me.
That makes for a lot fewer orcs to worry about, thanks. Blackrock Outrunners and
here's
Renegades
number 2.
are running ambushes between here and Stonewatch Keep. The leader of the Outrunners is an orc named Theral Zun. We want this orc. Bring me the head of Theral Zun.
So, and Shadow Magic.
The Blackrock orcs enlisted Shadowcasters to aid their attacks in Redridge, and they have brought with them devices of dark power, midnight orbs. These orbs have struck telling blows against Redridge's defenders, and it's imperative we remove the demon-tainted items from the conflict. Find and deliver to me midnight orbs from slain Blackrock Shadowcasters. I will then have them disposed of, for this world would be a better place without them.
Okay, so that was the other two we needed. Now we've gotten Shadow Magic, and we got Thrill Zone. We could solo Shadow Magic if we needed to, but no need. Alright, so we just turned in Blackrock Bounty. Right? Wait, was I wrong about that? Completed. No, we completed Blackrock Menace, not Blackrock Bounty. Okay, so there we go. We completed Blackrock Menace. And then we picked up the other two elites in the area, which is the Shadow Magic and the Thrilzun quest. So now we have all three elites that will take us in the Blackrock Orc Elite Camp. So that's good. I'm going to go down here for the Blackrock Bounty. I don't think there's much to turn in there. And then we'll come back and we'll turn in the Everstill Bridge, Baying of Gnolls. See if any of those open up, but they might not.
I see you have fought valiantly against the Blackrock clan, adventurer. Your service to our township is great indeed.
Fantastic. Alright, so that's it. Just killing the Blackrock Bounty. That was one that we just had to finish. Awesome. We are crushing it in Redridge today. Crushing it. Everstill Bridge.
How are you?
The bridge isn't going to build itself. Now where are those iron pikes and iron rivets?
Great work, adventurer. These supplies will help the bridge effort immensely. We'll get this beauty shored up in no time.
See you around.
Okay, so now the bridge is completely saved because we are just awesome. And what is the Baying of Gnolls? Yeah, we might as well put both of these in because they're both getting turned in right now. And maybe the Baying of Gnolls will open up another quest. I don't know. From Verna.
Thank you for all your help, adventurer. Adventurer, the Gnolls are still out there. I can hear their baying as they hunt in the hills above Lakeshire, and one cry is louder than the rest. Yowler, their leader. Kill Yowler and send his pack scattering. Bring me his paw as proof. And be careful. This Gnoll is their leader for a reason. He is no mongrel.
Forgot about that. There is one Gnoll to go up there and kill. So we will have to do that. We're not going to do that today. We'll have to make a run up to kill Yowler. Howling in the Hills. I forgot about that quest. So, right there. All right, if you look at what's left over, though, it's quite short. So we have to. The Watchful Eye will open us up to looking further, where I think you just need to go up to a tower, and that one we can actually solo. Not that hard. The Alcratus's retrieval is a drop from any of the gnolls that we get in the area, so that, based on RNG, we may or may not. That might take a little bit of time. That one you actually have to just pick up and turn back in the Tower of Azura. Solomon's Law, we already have Shadow Magic. We have these. That's killing the gnolls. Turning in the Wrathband Ore, we'll turn that in when we turn in the Retrieval, and then return to Kristoff. So that's those. We basically have all of that right now. And yeah, the only thing we don't have is Morganth, which will come from completing Looking Further. So we will have kill this, kill these guys for their Shadowhide pendants, and also hopefully getting the Alcratus's retrieval. Also killing Fangor while we're over there. Meanwhile, do the Watchful Eye and climb this one of these little towers up here to open up the Morganth quest. And then at the very end, we will have to go back into Elwyn and then into Stormwind to turn in all of our stuff to the Tower of Azora, North Shore Abbey, and then back in Stormwind. So it'll be good, and I think everything should go well, assuming as long as we don't have major issues getting a group together for the elite quest. Even one person
What can I get for you today?
should be enough for us. Alright, let's sell some of this junk. And I need that Rathband ore. I do think you can buy it. And hey, after all that, we also did a little bit of a level up. We upgraded, I mean. So now we're starting to collect this wool. Oh, you know what? God, we're not done with wool. So let's go ahead and keep on building our... We'll keep using wool until we can no longer use it for bandages. And then after we finish our bandaging here, we're going to go into the inn and log, and that will be where we are. So it did take almost 2 hours, but we finished probably the vast majority of the zone today. We have like some capstone quests to do. Almost all killing named guys and killing a little bit of gnolls, the harder gnolls in the zone. Now once you get to 225 first aid, we'll have a quest called Triage, which we'll do. I don't remember where it's at. For the Horde, it's in Arathi. It's in Hammerfall. Don't remember where it's at for the Alliance. Then you have to go back to him every 20 or so points. And the person, your trainer, him, her, whoever. For the Horde, it's a him, it's a Forsaken. Then that will give you, he'll for free train you your next thing. I'll just do a regular heavy silk bandage. Alright, so we didn't quite get to the next tier, but no biggie. Alright, good. Yeah, we're trying to get to 210 for the, which will teach us Mage Weave bandages. We haven't even found one piece of Mage Weave yet, though. So. Alright, that was awesome. I appreciate spending time with me today. I will be back for a record later tonight. I will be doing an episode on the Assassin's Creed, like I mentioned. I'll be dropping that as a first premium membership video, so if you're interested in catching that, check out the Patreon. Thank you all so much for tuning in, for liking, for subscribing, for watching. If you made it to the end of this, then you are a real one. I thank you so much. See you all in the next episode of Lore of Warcraft.